What's going on YouTube? What's going on, guys? It's your boy Matt Thomas. It's a late night vibe. Honestly, if you don't want to hear like a long talking vlog, I think right now would be the best time to click off. I haven't done a vent session in a little while. It's been some time, but I'm just sitting here, just thinking, just putting it into perspective. For those that don't follow me on social media, yesterday I took a big mental health day. I decided to just take some time away from social media. Not like anything was going on, just by choice. Just me believing that I just needed to take a break. And it was well deserved. It didn't finish off how I wanted to finish off, but it was fine. Let me give you guys just a rundown of where my mind is at right now. This is what the whole vlog is going to be about. I make videos for you guys, I want to make content for you guys and be consistent with you guys and always keep you guys updated and be as real as I can, or be as honest as I can without you guys judging me in the sense of me being worried about it. Whatever I've been through in life, I've told myself 100 times. And even though I told myself 100 times, sometimes I still deal with the ramifications of those thoughts. Currently, I am in my 30s, big 3-0. I can't duck that. I feel like I'll be rich. I'll be a millionaire within 3 years, 2 months, 19 days, and a couple of hours and minutes is what I have jotted down as far as me autographing my actual $1 million check. One thing I can say is that my mind runs 1,000,000 miles a minute. I'm my biggest critic. I don't know anybody that's as hard on themselves as I am on myself. The path that I take is a lonely path. I know a lot of people say you can add people to this path and you can have people be a part of this journey. And it's not as easy as you make it seem. You know what I mean? Like, when you've constructed and built something, your whole life, when you've worked so hard to make something to be your baby, to be your understanding, it's hard to bring people along that don't understand the grind. As you guys know, I had some friends that we were pretty solid guys. I'm no longer friends with those guys. There were people that asked to be a part of my life. There were people that asked to be a part of the journey that didn't step up to the plate. There were people that thought that I took this lightly, that it wasn't really serious. And, they had to die by the wayside. The thing about it is that I'm very dismissive. In my life, I'm very dismissive. Whether with a female, whether with a male, I'm very dismissive in the sense of, if I feel like there's a conflict of interest between me and someone else, done. I don't have time for it. If I was able to do with my pops, bump heads with my mom, and actually figure out how to make things work, what will make someone think that someone just coming around from a year or two or a couple of months will make you keep them around? I sit here and I come to you humbly, and I say to you that this platform that I have created, I want to thank all of you that tune in. These late night vibes, whether it's 1 view, 5 views, 10 views, whatever the views are, you guys are tuning in. Whether you guys tune in for the first 5 minutes or the whole 20 to 30 minutes, I do appreciate you guys. You guys give me a sense of purpose. You guys give me a sense of importance. And I am thankful for you. A lot of people don't come on here and think they're supporters, they're fans and stuff like that. And I want to thank you guys. When I first came on, I was afraid to say the word fans. I feel like I was afraid to say the word fans because fans was frowned upon from New York City. It's like people from outside the state will always support you. People from outside the state will always show you love. But people from inside the state won't show you that same love. People won't show you that respect, that understanding. Like, I'm with you, bro. And that's the sucky part. Where I'm at in my life, it's kind of sucks where I'm at also because I'm an attractive African American male. I mean, I have tattoos all over my body. I'm 5'11", 6 foot on a good day. I'm about 200 pounds. I'm gonna cut down a little bit, but even from the support that I get now, I don't know if it's genuine support. You know, not from you guys necessarily. I'm just going, like I said, I'm collectively talking. I have people and I have had people support me because they had hidden agendas from behind supporting me. It was either, wanting to be in a relationship with me, wanting to be physical with me, wanting to have that type of rapport with me, and I just wasn't on that type of time, which then removed the support completely, which made me battle with the ideology of, do you support me because I'm actually putting out good content, I'm a dope creator, or because you want something? You know what I mean? Same thing with the guys that I hang out with or that I've hung out with was, I guess if you're not getting nothing from it, I guess we have nothing to talk about. And I mean, that breaks down on you. That breaks down on you as an individual. If I didn't actually, build up a defense mechanism against things growing up towards things of like my pops or that of love or that of an understanding of the compassion I'm supposed to receive from a woman that I don't receive, if I didn't build it myself to have this defense mechanism, I probably would be in a distraught space in my life. I probably wouldn't have all the answers. I probably wouldn't look like this. I probably wouldn't feel like this. You know what I mean? And I've had my fair share of battles. Do I feel like I missed out on a couple of girls that could have been a woman? I messed up on a lot of situations. I was a knucklehead. I didn't have it all together. Do I have it all together now? No, I don't. I might look like the perfect package, the walking package, walking down the street and stuff like that, but I'm not. I can never respect or progressively move forward with someone that I've never been through something with. If we haven't had turmoil, hardship, and stuff like that, how do I know how you respond in battle? Not saying that I want to purposely put someone in battle, but I have to make sure that my queen behind me supports me. I have to make sure before I start a team, they support me. It's hard for me to create a team, that you see most of the big YouTubers have, when people don't have the same vision as you. You know what I mean? I feel like love is, wanting more for someone else than they want for themselves. If I don't have people on my team with that type of mindset, with no other, inquiries or, or intentions of trying to salvage or create something, then I can't really create a team. I'm big indebted to my manager. Big indebted. My manager has created an avenue for me to do things that a lot of people that I've known for years would not have created. I could talk for hours or maybe not hours. I could talk for minutes and say, all the ideas and, things that we talked about, things that we bumped heads about, has put me in a position to have these things. You know what I mean? Right now I'm talking to you guys on a beautiful ring light. You guys can't see it right now, but that's why I'm even looking how I'm looking. I look back at a lot of things. I think about college all the time, man. I think about college all the time. Did I miss the opportunity of starting YouTube then? Would I be big? Would I be famous now? I think about basketball all the time. It's been almost like 40 something days that I haven't shot a jump shot. My biggest heartbreak is the heartbreak that I cause upon myself, not because someone else. I expect someone to love me with the same intensity, with the same passion, with the same friendship, with the same understanding that I want to give off. But everybody goes through their battles. Everybody battles things differently, Of course, I have the conversations of where a female feels like she's the one, and feels like she's just the perfect pick, and she doesn't see it from my perspective. Of course, I have the guys that say they should be a part of my life and, want to help me out and pursue this path, but you don't watch, like, comment, or do anything on my page. People who say that they want to be a part of things, but they don't want to put the best foot forward. Every day I wake up, I try to put my best foot forward, and it's unbelievable. It's just a blessing that I even have. Like, I have 2 phones. You know what I mean? One of my phones is a work phone. The other phone is, my leisure phone, my phone that I do whatever with. And I was texting myself, and in the sense of me texting myself, I was looking at, what I've accomplished over the past 2 years that I wouldn't have even imagined. I have my own clothing line, you know what I mean? I have my own YouTube channel. I'm an investor, I'm a motivational speaker, I'm a mentor, I'm a full-time basketball player that I've played all over the place. I've done things all over the place. I have a book coming out, maybe 2. I'm starting my own cosmetic line, I'm a personal trainer. I have Patreon, and I'm talking to you guys on YouTube. And me writing it down was just me being like, you know what? Matt, if nobody gonna clap for you, I'm gonna clap for you. Not saying that you guys don't clap for me, but in the sense of, it's really hard to do what I do. You know what I mean? Like I said earlier that I feel like I'm like 5 people in one. You know, because I have to have the mindset and the ideology of a female from the cosmetic line. But then I have to have a broad mentality towards the clothing line. The YouTube, I have to stay fresh, new, current, and up to date. Same thing with even TikTok. As far as me writing a book is me touching on my past. Me being a motivational speaker is me living through it, through what you see through me. You know what I mean? And it's so tough. You know, it's so interesting to see where I'm at and the platform that I've created. You know, looking at my clothing line, I have, you know, items on items on items. You know, I have people that like pictures but don't support by purchasing or you know, even liking, commenting, or subscribing. You know, I know people don't always have it and stuff like that, but what we have right now is time. You know, it's pretty hard to do what I do and make things happen. One thing I never sit around and I'm not a charity case. You know, I'm not a person that's looking for a handout. Never have I looked for a handout. I always give with the intention of just having a good heart. And, you know, God is going to bless me in the long run. And sometimes that just bites me in the ass, you know. I've stuck around for situations that I shouldn't stuck around for. I've dated broken women that eventually broke me in the long run. Because I thought in my mindset, if I loved them hard while they were going through their hardship and what they were going through, you know, they would then return around and reciprocate the same thing. And no, just punch me in the face. I was in friendships with guys that didn't have the same mindset as me, but I accustomed to their mindset. So then it was going from sleeping with multiple women to acting like, you know, you have on this real chain, to acting like you was one person, to, you know, doing the whole thing all again. He made me broke for some years, you know. I lost some good friendships. I've gained some good friendships. So, you know, it's like the good and the bad. You know, you can't have sunny days without rain. You know, you can't have good days without the bad. And, you know, I take everything collectively, you know, wholeheartedly. You know, with this quarantine and with everything going on, you know, I sit back and I just reflect. I wake up in the morning and I'm like, it's time to edit. You know, it's time to do this, it's time to do that. And although I love it, I miss basketball, man. I miss it. I miss sweating. I miss working out. I miss taking my vitamins. I miss always taking my protein. I just miss it. You know, walking outside is just a different vibe, man. You know, I'm waiting for Drake to drop an album. I'm waiting for him to drop an album. You know, it's just tough, you know, because the way I'm talking to you right now, I know people that are probably watching this like, well, why doesn't he talk to me like this? Or why does he feel comfortable? Because I can't. People always feel the need to respond back. Sometimes a person just want to vent. Sometimes a person just want to get off their chest. You know, everybody feels like they're entitled to something. And one thing I realized, I had to stop feeling a sense of entitlement towards myself and then people's lives. How I perceive myself for a person's life is not how they might perceive me. So I'm breaking my own heart by putting the expectation on myself for them. You know what I mean? The only thing I can put an expectation on is my production, my books, you know, my motivational content, you know, my YouTube. That's the only thing I can put an expectation on, because if people come out and don't even like it, I'm okay with it because I put the work behind it. I recorded it. I have real sweat coming from my head right now because of what I'm talking to you guys. I'm so passionate about something. It's hard for someone to take it from me. It's very hard. You know, I can't always give you guys the answers, and I know I'm always gonna seem like, you know, I have it all together and everything's gonna be cut and highlighted and this is gonna be shown and this is gonna be shown and you're gonna love this and not love this. This right here is a raw video. I'm not editing nothing out of it. Nothing out of it. You know what I mean? Like this is just me. This is me as I am. Do I have it figured out? No. You know, would I like to know what to do next? Somewhat. Do I like the excitement of not knowing? Yes, somewhat. But it's tough, you know, being on this path, not knowing what's next for you, not knowing who's going to be in your corner, you know, having to live with the chip of be okay with letting people go because you can't rely or adapt to people that don't want to be there, you know? Like, it's just tough. It's very tough. My understanding of life is that life is just bigger than us. You know, and it's more about the impact that you leave before you go. I never wanted to coach kids, and I coached kids, last year around this time? I would have been coaching them now, actually. And it was just like the impact that I had on them was just unbelievable. The way they responded to me was just like, yo, Matt, you know, oh my God, you know, you believe in me, you believe in me. I never had nobody believe in me. It's like, little did you know, I never had nobody believe in me. You know, growing up, I had the ideology that my pops was telling me, like, yo, basketball will never take me nowhere. Basketball took me around the world, and he was like, oh, all right, cool. You know what I mean? I don't get up about shit. I don't get up about things, man. Like, I look around right now. I got the little lights flickering, and you know, I'm looking in the universe and stuff like that. And I have my pops. You know, I have my little license plates on the wall and stuff like that. And I feel like I'm doing so much, but I still feel like I'm missing something on the inside. What am I missing? I don't know. Am I going to sit here and wonder and conjure on the thought of like, oh my God, I mean, nah. Maybe I'm just missing the achievement. Maybe I'm just missing the followers. Maybe I'm just missing the understanding of what it is, or what it takes to get to this point. I won't overreact to a situation that I know nothing about. I won't do anything different if something is working. It took me 2 years, and I'm monetized by YouTube. YouTube, if you're paying attention, obviously you are. I gotta thank you, you know, for even like considering my content. It took me 2 years to get to this point. Imagine where I'm gonna be at 5. Like that's just so crazy. The life I'm living right now is because of what I did about 3 or 5 years ago. Think about it. The life that you're living right now is what you did 3 or 5 years ago. You know what I mean? What I'm doing right now is planting for 3 or 5 years ahead of time. You know, within this decade, I'm gonna have children. Within this decade, I plan on having a wife. Within this decade, I plan on keep traveling the world. Like I have big aspirations for myself, for me, you know, for everything around me. You know, I want everything to double up. You know, whether it's love, money, views, subscribers, basketball. I want to be blessed. You know what I mean? You know, I still have that admiration, and I hope to make my mom proud. You know, to get her own house, stuff like that, so I can keep this apartment for myself. You know what I mean? It's just big, man. It's just big. Where I'm at right now, it's like I know everybody's on the B Simone wave, and like she's manifest queen, and it's like, yeah, I've been on this wave for a minute. I've been on this wave for a minute, bro. I've been manifesting everything I open my mouth about. Like, this is no cap. Like, I died on that basketball court, bro. That basketball court got me scholarships on scholarships on scholarships. I'm a year and a half away from being Dr. Thomas, and that's no cap. Like, my life that I live is a choice. You know what I mean? I'm a year and a half away from being Dr. Thomas. That's no cap. I will have full college degrees. All I gotta do is get my degree right now. You know, and I just love doing the YouTube thing, man. I just love it. I just love it. You know, I try to be an inspiration for my little brother. You know, I still try to motivate my mom, my sister, my nieces, my nephews. You know, just all those around me. Do I have all the answers? No. Do I want all the answers? Yeah. I have people that promise me they'll never leave my life. I left. People that are supposed to raise me and nurture me opted out their contract early. I can't live my life according to being a victim. I can't live my life according to being subjected to the scars, trials, and tribulations. No. I'm a product of all of this nastiness. I've had people ask me, like, you know, why are you like that? You know, you shouldn't be like that. You shouldn't be proud of how... Why not? Why not? I didn't ask for this life. I didn't ask for that hurt. I didn't ask for those pain. I didn't ask for people leaving. I didn't ask for people to abandon me. I didn't ask for that. But I made it happen. I made it happen. I'm a product of everything. I'm a product of everything. I have my own clothing on. Currently, right now, but I have my own clothing. Like, I really created something. I really bonded and made something off of my own thoughts, off of my own ideology. I didn't allow myself to be crippled. You know, 80% of men that's incarcerated didn't have a father in their life. That means I was 2 out of 10 that didn't make it happen. I'm not behind bars. That 1% shirt that I wear, the 1% hoodie that I wear is a big vibe. I'm the 1% that's above everything else. I hold myself to a high standard. That's why my name is royalty. Most people look at me like, oh, you just Matt Thomas, or you just Matthew Thomas, or you just MDCT Thomas. Okay. Hold yourself to a high standard, because soon people are not going to be able to get close to you. Soon they're not going to be able to understand you. They're not going to understand this craft. They're not going to understand this work. How hard I work, I don't know nobody that works as hard as me. I'm already famous. Just the followers and the fans just got to catch on. This is genuinely me. Genuinely me. Like, I lived a tough, emotional life. You know what I mean? I won't say I had a silver spoon in my mouth, but I had a plastic one. My mom did a hell of a job. Hell of a job. Them prayers that she had and my grandmother had, and whatever pastors and evangelists had, I appreciate that. The relationship that I built with God from, Salem to, so far on, I appreciate that. Some things that I went through from that aspect to now, I wish I would never have to endure, but it is what it is. This is me. Take me as I am. I almost think that's a song. No cap. I have to balance out the good without the, with the negative. I have to keep telling myself, bro, you just not in this alone, man. A big homie looking out for you. Like this is a big thing. I feel like this video is going on like 22 minutes. I'm not even capping. My camera might cut off soon. Well, my camera might let me be great. But I'm just so grateful for people, man. I'm grateful, man. I'm grateful for people, yo. So seriously, man. Fabian, I'm grateful for you, man. When you first linked, yo, I didn't know what I was gonna expect from you, man. But you're just a dope vibe. Nene, you are a dope vibe, man. Seriously, man. You are a beautiful blessing. You know what I mean? D, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate your support. You have a lot of your play. I definitely appreciate you. That does not go undermined. Mark is E. I appreciate you. You check in. You let me know what kind of videos you want to see. My manager, I want to appreciate you, because that's, I ain't even gotta really tell you that. You just gave me a platform to open up, man. We just need to make sure we hit that other ethnicity. You know what I mean? We hit it. You know what I mean? Nelly, I appreciate you. Jay, I appreciate you, man. Like, I was supposed to make it, bro. I was supposed to make it out. And although I'm still in the hood, like my emotions, my mindset is just different. There's people that follow me, people that pay attention to my page that will never tell me like, yo, keep doing what you're doing. And I don't do that for them. I wake up and I genuinely do this with a smile on my face. There's going to be a lot of people that I missed out. I have 2,000 subscribers. You know what I mean? My brother, I got to thank my brother, for even, opening this door for me, just doing this. My mom, I got to thank my mom, because, man, my mom, she done so much. My mom been through so much, but my mom has done so much for me. My sister, man, my nieces, they push me, they propel me, they keep me on a straight narrow path. All I'm missing is subscribers and money. Like, I'm so serious. All I'm missing is subscribers and money. Eventually, it's going to click, and everything will happen. It's not a trend, yo. This life I'm living is really a legacy. What I'm creating, you're watching somebody create the enterprise. Like, you're gonna tell your kids, like, yo, my God, I knew this man. He really created an empire in front of my face. And I just pray to God that he allows me to see it through fruition, man. Seriously. 2020 is my year. Unfortunately, Kobe passed, but besides that, besides this corona joint, this year has been a lit year for me. It's been a lit year. Of course, everybody I come across, I want to hold on to, and I let them see the journey, and let them see the process. Sometimes people ain't meant for it. Sometimes people just want something else. People are subjected to this situation. People go through what they go through, and I can't even play that. I've been hurt, broken, played, lied to, thrown to the dirt, Wasn't supposed to make it happen. Wasn't supposed to survive. Wasn't supposed to get through it. Wasn't supposed to understand this. Was supposed to just take this on the chin. Like, I was supposed to go through so much, man. Even to this day. Even to this day, people have taken advantage of who I am in their life. But what I do right now, what I have created, you know, all of that, man, is just, I just want to thank God, man. I'm venting to you guys. I'm talking to you guys. This is just my vent session. You probably gonna get this at midnight. You probably gonna see this at midnight. You probably gonna see me talking and just, you know, yada yada yada. But man, yeah, for real, man. I love you guys, man. I appreciate you guys for even tuning in, even just listening. I have no sense of direction with how this conversation gonna go, but yeah. If you wanted a glimpse inside my mind and a glimpse inside of what I think on a consistent daily basis and what keeps me motivated, what keeps me pushing, there you go. I know you're probably gonna say talk about it and let somebody in, but if only it was that easy. Just know I'm happy on the inside. I'm genuinely happy with what I do, who I am, and what I've created. And it's only gonna get better from here. So serious. It's only gonna get better from here. Alright? I appreciate you guys for tuning in. It's your boy Matt Thomas. It's your boy Royalty. This is definitely what they don't see. Alright? Make sure you guys watch this before bed. I'm just as special as Netflix and Hulu and Voodoo. Whatever you guys watch. Alright? I'll talk to you guys later, man. Appreciate you, man. Much blessings. More life. More everything.